All right, Shalom. First off, we want to start by giving our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors and salutations unto your brothers that's preaching his word in sincerity and faith. And Shalom to you sincere listeners and believers thereof. Yeah, this is a couple of the brothers from the great millstone, Esaus Bay Area camp. All right, I'm the brother Yar Allah.
I'm the brothers from Mara.
Yeah, so we just wanted to do a lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And just learners will be edifying. We just gonna, just jump straight into the scripts and let the spirit flow. So this is the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, so Esau, he has a certain set time that he's gonna go down, and he's not gonna rule past that set time, because it says he set the bounds that he can't pass. So this is the appointed time and day and hour that he's gonna go down. That's why the scriptures say no man knoweth the day or the hour that the Lord is gonna return. But Most High knows, Yahweh knows, alright? And he set that time, that designated time for Esau to go down, that he can't pass.
That's right. It's this is 2 Thessalonians 2. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Yeah. And that man of sin is being revealed, which is you so-called white people, you Edomites, all right? And it says that we're in the near time where Yahweh Shai is when they come back, right?
Yep.
And that's the times that we are in. We're in the last days, all right? That's why you see so much stuff going on that never happened before. It's all at an unprecedented everything going on now. All right, and just like the destruction that's going to happen at the day of Jacob's trouble, that's going to be unprecedented. Because there's never a time as such as like that, and that would make sense that it's going to be that way because what's going on now, things that never happened before.
Yep.
Throughout the history of America, supposedly. All right, and that's the times that we're in. We're in the last days. Because a lot of things that's going on these days hasn't ever happened before. And why else is that? And that's why, because we're in a time of the son of that man of sin being revealed, which is you Edomites, you so-called white people, and that's why you see them getting ready for that Revelation 12 and 12, coming with that great wrath. They're just slowly putting all their pieces together, so to speak, so they can make they big move.
Yep. Verse 4, whoso opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
And that's how he wants to come off. He wants to show himself that he is the Most High, basically saying that the Most High messed up. I'm gonna correct it. As far as like how he does with the telling people the transhumanism stuff, or being a cyborg, whatever you want to be. He's basically saying he could do it. Like he is the Most High, pretty much. You could be born. You could change the designer babies, change the color of their eyes and hair or whatever else.
Yep.
You do all these different things. He basically trying to put that idea out there in everybody's mind that he's like the Most High, because he can make anything that you want to happen come true, so to speak.
With his left hand side.
Yeah,
left hand side of the knowledge, his technology, you
Yep.
know.
And everything that he can allow you to do, even though you can do whatever you want, it's always a consequence to whatever you do because it's on the left hand side. Just like people who want to be like a tranny or whatever, you messing up your body because that's not normal. Same thing with designer babies or whatever. Yeah, you could change the color of their eyes and all that, but you playing around with their DNA and stuff like they do in order to make that happen, it has repercussions that they don't even know about. So everything that he can do, that he tries to do to make him feel like he's the most high, it has repercussions to it because it's not supposed to be that way.
It says, verse 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time.
Yeah, and he's being revealed right now. That's why you see all these exposes coming out on Esau.
Yep.
The college scandals, or he's the true image of terrorism. All right, here it is. He tried to paint our people, like the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, like we're evil, we're destructive, we're thugs, this and that. But all the so-called mass shootings that's been going on, it's all been so-called white people. So he's being exposed on all levels, being a liar, a deceiver, or a murderer, all these different things. He's the image of all that. He's being revealed on all levels.
Yep. It says, for, and this is it says revealed in his time, because this is the appointed time,
Mm-hmm.
you know. It tells you that in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, about for under. Well, I'll just grab it real fast, and I'll jump back to this part to finish off. This in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Mm-hmm. This is a point in time to everything, and we're in a point in time of Esau going down.
That's right.
And being exposed. Why he go down?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's making him fall. The exposure that's going on about him. Everybody's starting to see his true color, so to speak, who he really is, and what he has been all along. That's why all these nations are coming up against Esau, as well as people in America waking up to the fact that he's the devil.
Yep. Yep, that's right.
And then that's why Revelation 12 and 12. He has to come with that great wrath because he's getting exposed so much to the point to where he can't deceive the people like he used to at one point in time. Like when 9/11 first happened, everybody was just they're eating up all the lies that Esau was telling, like around before 9/11 and after a little bit. And now every time he comes out with something, everybody always considers the fact that it could be a false flag or this could be set up or something else.
Yep.
Because they know that you be setting everything up pretty much. Order out of chaos.
Yeah, and I'll grab it as well. And it pretty much it says, well, I'll bring it out since you referred to it before I jump back to Thessalonians, because really it goes back to what him knowing that his time is at hand. Yeah, exactly. He see the prophecies occurring and what he see the prophets clarifying the prophecies.
Mm-hmm.
So what Esau's mind, he has to move quick. This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. See?
Yeah, he knows. He knows he has a short time. That's why he's coming down with that great wrath.
Mm-hmm.
And that wrath is you're starting to see it on a small scale, so to speak. Now it's only going to increase as time goes on. All right? Because things are going to get more and more turned up in America. We're going to be having race wars, civil unrest, all right, food riots, all right, everybody, people that's already like working homeless now, it's going to be even more people that lose their jobs and stuff because they're the AI.
Yep. Yeah, Trump threatening to close the borders this coming week. What's going on with over there in Venezuela, all right. what's happening over there with them Amalekites, them Israeli rats, and them the Syrians at the Golan Heights. You know, so it's just a lot of turmoil going on all over the world. All right, let alone here in America. You know, what the brother is saying about the working homeless. All right, all these plagues is on the uprise. Okay, measles are spreading. All right, they're pressing this vaccination thing.
They spreading plagues like you were saying, the measles and stuff.
Yep.
Cause I did a video on it how last year it was for as far as the measles go, the whole entire year of 2018, it was throughout the U.S. It was only like reported 380 cases or so of measles for the whole year of 2018. And now we're in 2019. It's already been reported like over 380 cases.
Yep.
So it shows you that it's something that's forcing it to spread more so.
Yep. Yeah. That's Esau, cause what he know that his time is short. So what he's further pressing out what more plagues. He's stepping up the dosages. All right. He's pretty much giving it his all, you know. And he's pretty much just about to roll on all you Babylonians, 2/3 of you Jakes, all right. You know, the time of Jacob's trouble. But this is back in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. You know, and that's talking about who? Yahweh of the Most High. All right. The Lord is allowing this devil to what? To pretty much continue, pretty much to he's in rulership for a specific reason, and he still hasn't been totally taken down. He's being exposed. He's losing his power. All right, his allies is rising up against him. Yet, you know, the Lord is still using this devil because what? He still has a couple of more prophecies to fulfill. All right, on the Lord's left hand side, you know, it what the RFID microchip, the mark of the beast, is one of those last few things. All right, he still has to pop this World War III off, man. I'll grab this real fast. This is Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah, that's what Esau is created for the day of evil. All right, he's serving his purpose right now, and after he's done serving his purpose, that's when the Lord's returning to execute judgment. There's no more need for you to be here no more.
Yep. Take you out of rulership. All right. Send his son Yahweh Shai back,
Yep.
in which we're at the brink. We're at the height of that. You know, the Lord's return and Esau's demise and destruction.
Yep.
You know, I'll jump back into 2 Thessalonians 2:7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
And he's being consumed with the spirit of Yahweh by bringing off his word. That's why YouTube and Facebook and all these other platforms, they're trying to make stuff more strict, so to speak, as far as tightening it up on hate speech or flagging certain videos. That's because this word is consuming Esau, just flooding YouTube. Everything that goes on, like in the news, if you try to search up, even with other topics in general, you type in general words from a brother video, or you're trying to search up something else, a GMS video gonna pop up. And Esau is trying to set it up to where those videos don't be the ones that pop up at the top now, because it's so many videos flooding YouTube. They're trying to force them to go to the bottom of the list, so to speak.
Yeah, I got this real fast. This precept just backing up the point of the Lord using his mouthpiece, the prophets, you know, to consume him, you know, pretty much casting out
The stronghold.
those strongholds, all those lies and deception with what with this truth, with this word,
Mm-hmm.
with this Jeremiah 5:14. Wherefore thus saith the Lord, power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them.
Then his word is devouring Esau, literally.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's so offended when he hears the word, because it's devouring him. All right. This word is, like the scripture say, I'll make thy words fire, and these people are stubble.
Yep.
And it's burning them up. They can't take the heat because it's all we're speaking nothing but the truth. And the truth hurts. That's
Mm-hmm.
why. That's why they're trying to. They're trying to. What's the word I'm looking for? They're just basically it's all out attack trying to stop the word from coming out. You know, and that's where it's going to be. Like that's where it's going to get more too. Like to the point to where they just like they doing with Google Plus. They just shutting it down. They're gonna start. The reason they're doing that is because mainly Jake be on Google Plus sharing information and all that. All right, that's why he's shutting that down. And then next thing you know, they're gonna be shutting down like a lot of other platforms more than likely because it's too much truth coming out on there.
Yep. I got this. This is Saint Luke chapter 21 verse well, I'll just jump straight to the point. Verse 12, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And they shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
Yeah, and that's the times that we're coming into where they're going to really start trying to bring us to these governors and councils and all this other stuff. Yeah, we don't have to panic or think about what we're going to say because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to put it in our mouth of what to say. Just like when we go on the highways and byways or when we do videos in general.
Exactly.
The words that we're speaking is just is given to us. We don't meditate every last word we're going to say while we're talking. We just let the Spirit guide us. And that's how it's going to be when in the day of Jacob's trouble and right along with when we're brought in front of these different governors and these higher up police.
Yep. Because right now, we're cutting this devil with this word, you know, and what he can't gainsay nor resist. All right. So it's going to get to a point where he's going to have to move on the prophets, and that's why it's about to be a famine of the word.
Mm-hmm.
This devil Mark Zuckerberg, he's already trying to up the pretty much the internet regulation security, man. He wants further penalties. Okay, you know, so really it's all culminating into this internet being shut down. All right, I believe out there in Europe they just passed a internet regulation bill or law, you know, which is affecting pretty much the natural way they were pretty much that they were used to using it. More restrictions, more penalties, you know, more censorship. All right, so it's ultimately gonna be what, man? It's gonna be the plug's gonna be pulled. Esau's gonna make his move, you know, and we're how do you say, we're we're expecting it, you know. All right, we're waiting on it. Okay, and guess what? The Lord told us not to settle in our hearts. The Lord told us all these things were going to come to pass.
Yeah.
Okay, let me bring this out. This is Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and a people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
Yeah, and we blowing the trumpet now, and these people not afraid, right? Because they don't have that spirit of fear. They don't fear the Lord ultimately, all right. Yeah, we still blow the trumpet regardless because that's what we're supposed to do. whether they hear or forbear, right? And then the Lord, He revealed His secrets into the service of prophets. So that's why we know what's going to happen before it does happen. All right, He already declared the end from the beginning.
Yep.
So everything that's going to happen, we already know beforehand. That's why we shouldn't be afraid or shaken when anything goes on, because
That's
all
right.
these things that's going to happen, for the most part, we know it all. Even though it may not be in very detailed, like word for word, what's going to happen. Yeah, we got the general idea how things are going to play out.
That's right. Yep. And when it's and when this devil makes his move, the Lord is gonna counteract.
He'll make his move.
Yep.
Lift up that standard.
Yeah, I got it right here. This is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Yeah, and Esau's getting ready to do that. All right. Going back to Revelation 12:12.
Yep.
He's getting ready to come in like a flood, yet right when he's making his move, the Lord already has his move set up. So right when he is making his move, that standard is going to be lifted. All right, and brothers that are appointed to have it are going to have spiritual power. All right.
That's right.
Because the Lord ain't going to just allow Esau to just take us all out. No, man, it's the 144,000 and 1/3. They're not going to be touched. You know, they're going to be taken care of. And the Lord's going to lift up that standard to do so.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, there's going to be certain, certain men is going to be martyrs. Yet the Lord is going to receive their spirits. They're going to be riding the chariots. All right, in the new bodies. All right, and with that spiritual power, man. So the standard is still going to be lifted. Point being, all right, and Esau, you're still going to be taken out of power, and we're at that appointed time. Matter of fact, we can pretty much close it right here. This is Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I reprove.
And we always upon our watch, or I should say we should always be on our watch, all right?
Yep.
Watching what's going on and bringing it out to the body.
Yep.
Yep.
Like the scriptures say, watch as well as pray. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yep.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Yeah, it's set for an appointed time, and though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It ain't gonna tarry. Right? And we see that it's not tarrying. As long as you're watching, you can definitely see that it's not tarrying. Yep. The only way that it's tarrying is if you're not watching. That's why you don't see nothing going on. Things are going slow to you. You don't feel like nothing's going to happen because you wasn't on your watch the whole time. If you're on your watch, you see clear as day that everything is happening quick. It's not tarrying anymore. All right, we're in that time. We're in an appointed time to where Esau. We're in the last days of Esau ruin.
Yep. Yes, and then what? For you guys not watching, it's gonna hit you as a thief of the night. It's gonna be suddenly, quick and how do you say quick and to your knowledge out of nowhere,
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Exactly. So, and that's the season that we're in, the time that we're in, So yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and close out. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. All right. Once again, we're gonna give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekal Kodash. We're gonna go ahead and close out saying Shalom, and death to America, Shalom.
Shalom.